I did a little Q&A on Instagram and Facebook stories, and these two comments, I think they deserve an actual video because it is something I've been wanting to talk about, and I just haven't had a chance to sit down and do it. But people don't realize how hard it is to live with CPTSD, let alone be a mother with it. Just the everyday triggers. You know, your body holds on to trauma. And even if you think you're past it, if you are in a mentally healthy state, you never know when it's going to hit you. And don't even get me started on post-traumatic stress dreams. When we first moved here about 1.5 years ago, after the whole lawsuit debacle, it took me several months to stop having nightmares. And they're not normal nightmares. The same things keep playing over with maybe just a little bit of changes here and there, but it's like I'm constantly trying to escape it or outrun it. But it's always there, no matter what decision I make in my dream. It's just there holding me back. This has actually given me an idea for a fantasy type novel that I've started writing that I am very excited but hesitant to start sharing about. I'm also in this new season of motherhood where all 3 of my kids are at school and I'm spending most of the day by myself. Yes, I'm staying busy. Yes, I'm doing things, but it's lonely. And when you sit by yourself and you have no one distracting you or to talk to, those thoughts are really hard to set aside. They start creeping in and you have to really fight to not sit here and stay stuck on them. And there is a transition from when you go from living in survival mode to actually having peace. It's like your brain is lying to you and it constantly wants to keep you on edge, waiting for the next shoe to drop. For example, today we have a very busy week, but it is a fun, chaotic week. I thrive in this type of motherhood chaos. So today, as I'm going about my day, I started to feel the anxiety pile on, and I call my husband like I always do. He's my safe person. He always just gives me a little grounding chat. So I talked to how I was feeling, and I said, I just feel stuck, and I feel like I don't know which direction to go next. He said, honey, you keep doing what you do. You write your book, you write your podcast, you just keep sharing your stories. And I said, I know, but sometimes it just doesn't really feel worth it. He goes, I know, babe, but you're just having one of your bad days. Everything is okay. We are safe. And I was like, yeah, for now, but what about tomorrow? We don't know what's gonna come. He's like, yeah, nobody does. That's why you have to live in the present and take it day by day. It's really frustrating how he can ground me and irritate me at the same freaking time. But he's totally right. When you suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, you're constantly trying to be prepared for whatever comes your way. But when you're someone who's gone through a lot, it's hard to not try to overanalyze and predict every outcome. Having CPTSD as a mom is a battle like no other, especially when one of your traumatic events stems from losing one of your children. I don't know why that just got me really hard. Is this what it feels like when you chat with a friend? We haven't even touched about what it was like parenting through COVID. We talk about the kids who were seniors during COVID and everything they lost out on their final year of high school. And then we also talk about the COVID babies, all the babies being born during that time. But what about the kids who were in their primary care days, starting to adapt to a school schedule for a year or two, and then the world shuts down? How did we parent through that? How did we reassure our kids that everything was going to be okay when we didn't know ourselves? And it really seems like we all just forgot that this just happened to the entire world and we're all just getting back to things as normal. And that's CPTSD. The rest of the world gets back to normal and you feel stuck in the past. And you feel like no matter how much you tread water, you're just staying stationary, barely keeping yourself afloat. I know what it's like to have a mom that let her mental health get the better of her. I know what it's like to have a mom that can barely get out of bed. And I refuse to be that mother for my kids. So thank you for seeing me. I see you too. And I'm so proud of all of us for staying to fight it out another day. I'm gonna keep sharing my stories because I hate feeling alone. And I don't want anyone else to feel that either. No matter how scary the world seems, there are people that get it. There are people that understand and are gonna hold space for you. As long as I can, I will still show up. Some days it may be like this and I'm crying. Other days we may be laughing and dancing in the woods. And that's okay, because it doesn't matter if we cry or dance through something. What matters is that we show up and we survive. Thank you guys for always being here for me. I promise I'm gonna keep showing up for you.